And there it is. Uh-oh. Guess I should turn off this Goose video over here. Get a Goose video playing from the Jerry Jam in 2018. Looks like a whole different band back then. Let's see. I don't know how excited people are. And I really got no good answers yesterday on the Nugs thing. Apparently, not that many, nobody really knows how Nugs works. Sometimes it's a couple days. Sometimes it's somebody suggested it might not be until the whole run is over. Some people are like, yeah, don't know how that's going to work. Maybe it will just be the Goose sets. I don't know. Definitely not tonight, Case. In fact, I'm probably just going to do the weekend. I'm going to get one of the weekend shows, whether Saturday or Sunday, not sure yet. But then I might. But the problem with a Goose whiteboard is I don't know, other than like 3 songs, I don't even know the names of their songs. I don't know where to get a set list. I'm not chasing them around the internet. Even a couple Trey Anastasio band, Tab, as they like to call them. I don't know. There might even be a couple songs they sneak in on me. I'm like, what is this? So that would be the problem with the whiteboard right there. And then the compilation set, does anybody know what they're going to do? I guess that's what I'm most interested in. I don't care too much about Goose's set. I really don't even care too much about Trey's set after watching that second night at the Chicago Theater. And then it's being speculated, will Goose purposely play at a slower tempo so Tab doesn't feel bad? I feel like that's all probably started from Goose fans, though. So I don't know, man. So Case, maybe this weekend there'll be something, man, for sure. Good point, Andrew. But not always, Andrew. Not always. They're not. I mean, you would have thought him playing those 2 shows in Chicago was a big deal. The second night, they were not live updating. So, people sometimes come down on me for not caring about Trey. Dude, .net doesn't even care about Trey some nights. A Monster Cross-Side is my hope for the collab. That would make sense, actually, because obviously Cross-Side's a big part of the whole Fish deal. And I'll say one thing about Goose is they are, while they're not like a complete Fish ripoff, they definitely look at the Fish blueprint. And they're like, yeah, we should do a little bit of that. Like, as it's been pointed out, even this little particular tour they're doing, the cities, the venues, is very Fish-like from 1990, whatever. When Fish was about this size. Yeah, I know, Brian. So hopefully this weekend, and I don't know what's going to happen. We still don't know. Maybe the Nug shows will show up. And, if the shows do start to show up audio only on Nugs, heck, man, I'll probably listen to all of them. I'll take a break from the Kitchen Dwellers. I only listened to one show, Kitchen Dwellers show last night. So I got 4 shows under my belt. Finally, this one went back a year. They haven't done it in a while. Cool. I'm not great at picking up every single little slight tease. But my friend who listens to both Fish and Goose, he claims that Rick will even tease some of the same things that Trey sorely kind of mixes in there, like Jean-Pierre, a little Miles Davis riff here and there. Yeah, Case, I'm really getting into them. It's like they're I don't know, man. They probably even maybe, I don't want to say I'm more into them right now than I am Billy Strings, but sometimes my only complaint about Billy would be when he just goes full on old school bluegrass, just like plays an old Bill Monroe cover or something. I'm great for those. That's just not, I don't know. I think it's cool that he does that. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to keep bluegrass alive. I'm going to play some stuff from 1959 for you. Kitchen Dwellers, though, while there's a little bit of that, they, boy, and then the effects, sometimes when I'm listening to them, I'm like, wait a second, what is this? This just sounds like a techno band at this point. I know, I don't know what happened. Cool, man. Later, Case. It's good for my plants. So, I haven't heard those Austin shows yet, actually. So is anybody here going to get the shows tonight? I mean, a little bit, Trent. I don't like. I'm probably still at the same point with Goose. Like, I don't totally hate them and like, oh, they suck, but I'm not like, yeah, like I was just saying yesterday, I got free access to Nugs now for a month. I took advantage of the fall free for all, and I kind of went head first into the Kitchen Dwellers, not Goose or Billy or any other band for that matter. I'm maybe 70% sold, somewhere in that neighborhood. And yeah, if I do one of the shows this weekend, I'm going to wear the shirt, the not 100% sold on Goose shirt. I mean, that's a great shirt. And it could go either way. Like it's mostly a pro Goose shirt. You know what I mean? No one's actually going to wear that shirt around. It's like, nah, I ain't really sold on these guys. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good way to go, Iculus. Same thing with a normal tour. Like I hate it. Oh, I did. Yeah, a little bit, Case. But I haven't yet. And I know they got a ton of shows on Nugs. But yeah, just like their officially released stuff, I've heard. Every now and then, it's been a couple of years, but every now and then they used to even stream on MixLR some of their live shows. I'd catch them every now and then. So yeah, I do like some String Dusters, but and they just came through Ohio not long ago. So did the Kitchen Dwellers. Damn it, missed them both. Yeah, I think so a little bit, Brian. In I think there is a little bit of that. I know everybody wants to joke around about the torch. There's not an actual physical torch, but it does seem a little bit. And even if it's not like even if Trey and like it's just almost like they're forcing it to happen. Goose is. Billy is the one true king. It's kind of like Jon Snow, the king in the north. The king of the jam. The king of the jam. But yeah, if I was like offered a free ticket to go see any band right now, I probably would still choose Billy. And then probably the Kitchen Dwellers. And then probably Fish. Fish would probably actually be third right now, but I've seen them a ton. And it's hard since I've never seen the Kitchen Dwellers. They could be like I'd like to see them live once, even with that guy, the guy in his dreads up there. I already had one guy that he was like, "It's a nay for me." I was like, I could imagine this guy's vocals could be a yay or a nay. One guy was like, "It's a totally a nay for me." Yeah, see, I don't go that far with Goose. Like this guy, the Backstreet Boys that can actually play instruments. I've heard people being like they're Disney's jam band. I don't know. I don't see the softness there, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't pay much attention to their lyrics, to be honest with you. The fact that they put out like rad music videos, that's a little I don't know what the hell I feel about that. It's a little boy bandy, really. I mean, who's putting out rad music videos now? No, I don't really, Case, because I don't really know what to expect. Um, I'm sure Tab will cover some Fish songs. I doubt if Goose will. And then the collaborations, I don't know what they'll do. I don't know if they'll play a little bit of everything. Maybe they'll have an original for us by the end of this thing, maybe. I don't know. um, no, have I heard the neighbor yet? Wait a minute. Maybe. I don't know actually. If neighbor is just a song, then there's some songs I've heard, but I don't even know. Like if I just got it playing, if I don't run over and look at what song this is, so it's possible I've heard it. I had that problem too with Twiddle. I was listening to a Twiddle show, believe it or not. And hey, look, they're like right there with the kid, and it was at Tipatina, so it's like, is this? They're like trying to be, they're a little jazzy here, they're a little funky here, but there was this one song, I think it was maybe Brick and Barley when I went back and looked. It was kind of jazzy. What about Gym Neighbors? Oh, nice. You went and saw them last weekend? Cool. Um, I think the show I listened to was fairly recent, earlier back in October, maybe. Friend here of the channel, Vegan Maid. I think he's going to be seeing them real soon if he hasn't already. I think he had plans to see them somewhere. So, I don't know. So that's the plan for Goose and Trey. This weekend, I'll definitely check out a show. And then if they're on Nugs and they start putting them up on Nugs here in a pretty timely fashion, then I'll probably listen to like the previous night show or whatever the next night when I'm at work. You know what I'm saying here. It might take a couple of days to listen to it, but at least one show I'll pick live. I'll try to give a little bit of a heads up here on the channel. And that way you know whether if it's Saturday or Sunday. And I think what are they playing? Like 9 shows? Is that it? Is this like probably 9 shows stretched over about 2 weeks? I hate that there's a couple during the oh, that's a good point. Good point. And is it possible? I don't know what's up with Goo. Like I know with Fish, it's hard to get a Mix LR. Same thing with Billy, but will there be any like free audience streams, or is that just like not a thing anymore? Have they totally cracked down on that across the board? Yeah, they're streaming it. Never mind. It's a lie. Yeah, of course they will. Nugs is gonna be like, Wonder how well they'll do on these webcasts too. Well, what do you think? Like 1,000 people? 5,000? Like, what's a crazy number? Yeah, I know. Billy does when there's not an official stream, right? If there's not an official stream, then it's on MixLR. And I think it kind of went that way with Fish, but now every single show is officially streamed. So, yeah, I don't know about Goose. I don't think I've ever heard them on there. Like I know it's hard to guess and speculate. Like even just a Saturday night Fish show that's webcast. How many people buy that webcast, do you think? Is it in the hundreds, the thousands? Have they ever hit 10,000? So I know sometimes when you're watching dinner and a movie, they had some pretty big numbers, right? I mean, they hit what, 15,000 one night when they were doing the Game Hen show, I think, or something like that, watching live? Or am I crazy? Oh, yeah. Definitely doing the New Year's shows, whiteboards for sure. You know, unless some unforeseen nuttiness comes up. Hey, what's up, Dan Z? Yeah, somebody, Dan Z, that's a good point. Somebody else was saying, I'm going to let the first couple of nights play out and then I'll jump in. Couple thousand for Fish, okay. Yeah, I would think so too. And then once you start doing the whole tour, I wonder how many, like, yeah, I don't know. Because it starts to add up. Like that's the one time a year I ask for help from you guys when it comes to that Fish summer tour, and I'm going to buy like the whole package, and it's $500 or $600. It's like, damn it. Uh, you're asking a lot. We're like, we'll just webcast every show. Come on. And now that they webcast every show, it's like, come on, make it cheaper. Can't you just put them on XM Live? Some nights they do, I believe, right? The satellite radio thing. So, all right, I guess that's about all we got. Yeah, I know. Like this weekend, I think I might have, I don't know. I think the Billy show and the Trey show over the weekend, they were $19.99 each, I believe. Maybe, I think they were a little cheaper than Fish, I think. Yeah, I did see that. I already forget what the date was, but I did see that. Was it a 95 show, maybe? Maybe. All right. Well, Case, Brian, Dan, Improvise, Trent. Thanks everybody stopping by. Ickulus, of course. I think Andrew was here early on. Appreciate it. And so yeah, I'll keep you posted. Or if not, if you don't hear from me, keep an eye on the channel this weekend. One of the nights I'll be doing the old Tab Goose. Boom, boom. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here, man. Hopefully Goose plays Arcadia, and then I'll be like, hey, I know this song. Boom. You too, man. We'll see you guys. Thanks. Bye. Boom. Forgot what I'm supposed to say.